Happy Manic Monday to all my YouTubers and all my Facebook fam. This is your girl PJ, and as usual we are giving God thanks for health, for strength, and all good and great things. Sending some warmth and some shout out to all my persons and all my people in the northern parts of the world. Canada and USA under some serious piece of snow, right? Snowstorm. People in the weather waist deep in snow. So give thanks for the sun when it's a blaze on Jamaica, right? Come on down. We got lots of sun here, guys. Okay, pack a bag and stuff. Besides, you can't even say them waist deep in the ice, because that have so much implications for the people in the USA, right? But anyway, guys, let's just kick off as we go into the review of the match that was played last week Friday. And the schools that were featured were Portmore for sure, but they weren't so sure. It's more, they were more SHORE. They weren't SURE this time around. But nonetheless, we're going at that. And they went up against Chester. You know, one thing I can say with Manchester, they have been always consistent in how they progress through rounds. So they usually clear at least the first two rounds. I remember when Jonathan Grant got them out. And today, Jonathan Grant had kick out people foot in a man. That match, I don't remember what year it was, but my goodness, that was probably one of my most memorable and favorite matches. Because that team for Jonathan Grant had a girl. That girl was fearless. She was a phenomenal little lady. I hope she's doing well now, wherever field of studies that she has matriculated into. Now, if this was a classroom and we asked the question, class, could you give me examples of schools that have been consistently getting past the second round or going into the third round? Maybe they drop off to the third round, but they always get past the first two rounds. Class, go ahead. Me teacher, me. Go ahead. Yes, young lady with the shocking pink glasses. Go ahead, PJ. So we have Manchester, we have Kingston College, we have St. Jago, we have Jamaica College, we have Monroe, and we have Pjaden College. Get up. Get on the chair. Stand on the chair and hold your ear on one leg. You think you're a clown? You're a class clown today? Both Campion College. You just stand on the chair and keep straight. Rude. You know I couldn't help myself, right? And yes, it's not another day. I had a wardrobe malfunction this morning, so I had to just wheel and come again. Good thing when you live near Kingston. But anyway, guys, the opening challenge ended on Manchester on 5 and Bridgeport High 1. The speed round ended on 11 to Bridgeport High, and at the time I saw 22 for Manchester. Now note, Bridgeport is probably, I'd say, the best performing high school from Sun City that has graced the platforms of Schools Challenge Quiz. I've seen their progress over the years. I remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago, they had an exceptional team. That team I would have thought they stood a very good chance of going into the quarterfinals. But that's to tell you how good that team was. So they were not under the reputation of being a traditional high school that was constantly performing in the top 10, but they created a reputation for themselves. So this team that we saw on Friday gave a fair attempt. So despite the scoring for Bridgeport High, I'm gonna say that they did a fair effort. And to be honest, Bridgeport High, having coming in under the category of a traditionally non-performing high school, I'd say from the last 10 years they have risen to, the challenge in regards to changing that perception that people have of them. And I haven't spent a good portion of my teenage and early adult years in that community. I can tell you, them have come from far. you know, I've seen them in the sporting arena. You know, very impressive records that they've been setting. The team from about 4 years ago, I'd say it was probably the best I've ever seen come out on Schools Challenge Quiz. And I was really rooting for them to even try and reach the third round. But I think they fell out in the third round, to tell you just how much that they have improved tremendously over the years. So we got give Bridgeport High a mark for effort. Anyways, the buzz around ended on 27-11, I believe it was. Now, Manchester, love the spirit. I've seen some returning teammates on the side. I love how you move with such accuracy as well as speed. Big up Selassie and them people. I see you. Yes, there's a guy with that tab. I suspect he's Rastafarian. You know, lovely to see him. So once again, folks, brilliant. Nothing unexpected from Manchester. Nothing at all. I love what I saw. Guys, the languages. I don't know if it's because it's the first one, you're not making that much effort, but me need you for even attempt the languages. And on that note, guys, do have a really great rest of the Monday. I will see you all, God's willing, in the morning. Toodles.